picked her up at a Trader Joe's. She had 5 little sisters and 6 big brothers. You know, you guys know Kobe Bryant speaks 3 languages? I'm serious. No joke. No joke. You guys know what? Anyone know what they are? Shout out.
French.
English, French, and he raped a girl. Allegedly. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I picked her up at a Trader Joe's. She had 5 little sisters and 6 big bros. She's bad for my heart, but good for my soul. My sex life's weird, and my cholesterol is out of control. I brought her to my house and hard-boiled her, pampered her and spoiled her. Now she can't get enough of my dude. I took her to Broadway to see Wicked. I only had to buy 1 ticket. See Wicked for free. One time I almost ate her. Luckily I remembered that I made her. Sweet Lord, there's no love greater than the kind of my refrigerator. And that's the story of my life. The story of my life. I wanna crash my fucking car into a tree tonight. Let the flames illuminate the scene with burning light. And my once young sexy body will be charred at closing time. Turn all of the lights on over. Boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your and my once young sex and my I got you guys wanna hear my Blink-182 impression? Blink-182, alright, here we go. Okay. It's acapella. My parents are fighting, my girlfriend won't fuck me. I'm trapped in the suburbs and I've never seen a black person. I hate you, Dad. Why won't you buy me an iPad? Thank you very much. And my once young sexy body will be charred and fried. I wanna crash my fucking car into a tree tonight. Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 dong. Ring ding 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 sing along. Ring ding 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 dong. Ring ding 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 sing along. I wanna crash my fucking car into a tree tonight. The closing time. God will let the flames illuminate the scene with burning light. And my once young sexy body will be charred and fried. I wanna crash my fucking car into a tree tonight. Ring ding 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 dong. Ring ding 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 sing along. Ring ding 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 dong. Ring ding 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 sing along. Thank you. That's the end of that song. You guys know how Kill Tony works? If you don't know, whose first time is it to the show? Show of boobs. Show your boobs. First time to the show. Okay, well, there's a bucket here with a lot of comedians signed up, And so there's a panel of professional comedians, and they pull names from that bucket, and then other comedians come up and do 60 seconds of stand-up. And then after that happens, everyone just has sex with each other. It's just like a big fuck. It's like a big fuck. I didn't really hit that punchline, if that's considered a punchline. You know, don't shoot the messenger, guys. That's my message for tonight. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, am I losing you? I got a movie idea. I don't know if there's any industry here tonight, but got a movie idea. It's about a blind man who uses faith to help him climb Mount Everest. It's called Plummeting to Death. Oh, the movie ideas don't end there. I got a movie idea. It's called Horse on the Freeway, and the whole movie's just everyone's late for work in LA because there's a horse on the freeway. The whole movie is just people honking their horns, just freaking out behind the wheel, just being like, "Fuck that horse!" Got another movie idea for you guys. This is a sort of a classic tale. It's a group of high school guys tries to get laid before they graduate. The twist is they're all victims of sexual abuse. That one's called, You guys sure you want to do this? Okay, these movie ideas, really. I got another movie idea, guys. It's called Speedboat Catastrophe. You're sitting there judging, thinking I could do better than this. Speedboat Catastrophe is about a guy named, it's a melodramatic tragedy about a guy named Speedboat battling Crohn's disease. I got another movie idea, guys. So it's split up into sections. The first half of the movie is Al Gore. He's dressed up like a baby. He's in a bathtub just eating soup. And just saying things like, "Man, that's good soup. That's some real tasty soup." Second half of the movie is Josh Martin getting bukkakied by the rest of the Kill Tony crew. The movie's called Better Than Avatar. Now, this strikes me as an Avatar fan, liking crowd. But I thought that movie, I mean, it's good to get high. The more I get high and watch it, I every time it's on, I watch it. But you know what? Let's play another song. Here we go. I'm gonna write a dozen songs tonight and never go to sleep. I'm gonna watch the sun destroy this lonely night. I'm gonna take the resolutions, Lord, that I could never keep. I'm gonna take them all and keep them out of sight. I'm gonna finish what I start. I'm gonna pick myself apart. I'm gonna get my life in order down the line. I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'm gonna learn before I teach. I'm gonna try not to be useless all the time. But I'm feeling just like cancer in remission. So I'll beg you not to hold me to my word. They're not all funny songs, guys. Not Alright, here we go. I'm going to close it out. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play one more song, and then we're going to start the show. How does that sound, guys? Give it up for yourselves. Give it up. Let's get the energy going. One more time. You guys ready for this show? The worst cheerleader of all time with an acoustic guitar and harmonica. You guys ready? Yeah! You fuckers ready? Are you fuckers ready? Okay, this song is written, and after I did all that energy raising, I hate to bring the mood down, but this song was written during a pretty dark time in my life. Sitting on my bedroom floor, feeling so alone. Black out all the windows and disconnect the phone. No one calls me anyways, no one even cares. I could disappear like a ghost in a graveyard. Open up the dresser drawer where I keep my gun. The cold black steel looks up at me like shadows at the sun. I load it up with bullets and I down a glass of rum. It burns my throat, but that's okay, 'cause it numbs the pain. Crying like a newborn child, my hands they shake with fear. I think it's what I have to do, but I'm not thinking clear. I close my eyes and count to 3 and draw one final breath. Then I put the handgun in my mouth, and guess what happens next? I suck the gun like a dip. 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 Gobble, 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 yum, 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 yum. I want this 38 to shoot a load across my tongue. My troubles are forgotten, 'cause I'm having so much fun sucking this gun like a dick. Alright, thank you very much, guys. You guys ready to start the show? Are you ready to start the show? Alright, let's do it.
This is Red Band coming to you live from the Road Famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Volume 2. Give it up for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yes, it's me. Hello, everybody. Volume. Yes, this is like a real show in here, guys. Hi, everybody. Make some noise, live audience. It's Monday night. Sounded like a pretty quiet crowd out there when I was listening to Pat Reagan. Pat, do you have a little trouble getting warmed up tonight?
Well, I sat down and I think...
Pat Reagan, everybody. He just played music for you. What do you think of this Monday night crowd so far?
I think they're good. I think they're good. They're fun. They're nice.
Good, I love it. It's good to have you back, Pat. We're back again for another fun episode. Guys, a lot of crazy shit's happening. Let's get dates out of the way. I'm going to Toronto, JFL 42 at the end of September. September 17th, we're in Stand Up Live at Phoenix.
Yeah.
And for those of you listening in Atlanta, I'm doing November there, and I'm doing Oddball in a fucking amphitheater, October 4th. And Saturday the 5th in an amphitheater in Tampa. So for those of you in Tampa, come see me at a fucking amphitheater.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. When I perform, what I'm learning about getting booked on amphitheaters is that I can't stop repeating it over and over again. Amphitheater. It's totally different and fun.
Yeah, we also have a secret show here September 9th in the main room, a big show. We had one, a really good one the other day in the belly room. It was a lot of fun.
And don't forget, every Monday, 8 p.m., Kill Tony live from the belly room at the Comedy Store, guys. Somebody is here tonight. Somebody signed up in this bucket tonight and came all the way from Israel. The actual Israel to sign up for the chance to do a minute on Kill
Left
Tony.
the army.
Maybe. Whoa, there he is. He's actually responding, and he's saying that he's not part of the Israeli army, Pat. So let's jump into it, shall we? Every week I have two... Oh, yes. Our artist, everybody. Everybody, we have an artist that draws every episode. It's Ryan J. Ebo sitting over here. Right now he has a blank sheet of paper in front of him. By the end, he draws the guests. He draws a theme to it. It's insanity. It's a whole crazy family. Anyway, every week we always have two of the funniest comedians in the world on the show. This week's no different. One of them is running late, so for now, put your hands together for the one and only Rick Ingraham, everybody. Rick Ingraham. It's Rick. One of our favorites. Rick was actually on the pilot episode of Kill Tony when it was called Hinchcliffe's Notes.
Yeah. How long did that last?
That lasted one episode. I called it Hinchcliffe's
I
Notes.
was one of the only guests ever in the history of Hinchcliff Notes.
You were the only guest in the history of Hinchcliffe's Notes.
Felt good.
It was too long of a Twitter handle, so I shortened it to Kill Tony.
All right. What was the name? Kill Tony has what meaning?
None.
Perfect.
It's just easy and compelling enough to remember.
Who was the other guest? Was it Brody Stevens?
No, it was just one.
Just
the
Rick?
first one. It was
Yeah?
just Rick. Yeah, Brody was on episode 2.
That's possible. I don't remember anyone else being there.
That's great.
Yeah.
I just remember being like, God, there are so many people that we should shit on. This
Yeah.
is going to last a long time.
Yeah, it definitely is. And look at it now. It's a fire hazard, everybody.
Yeah.
Deep in the staircase.
So many,
The upper gullet.
so many dreamers out there.
It's true. And we are waiting for our second guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Sinbad is coming tonight. The actual Sinbad.
Yeah.
Running a little late. Family emergency. But he's going to be sitting next to Rick Ingraham.
Fire at the Zubaz factory, from what I understand.
You're really excited about working with Sinbad, I'm sure, right?
You know, it's been about 13 years I've been saying, who's next when I do comedy? Is Sinbad next? And it's never been Sinbad. But tonight,
It's Sinbad.
it's my night.
You've had a wild month, man, here at the Comedy Store. Not only did you get to perform for Jim Carrey, I saw you with Dick Van Dyke the other day.
Yep.
What's going on with you, man? You've been lucking the fuck out. You've been playing.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but Pauly Shore tweeted at me the other night. And immediately I was like, holy shit, someone hacked Pauly's account because it just said, Rick Ingraham, we're friends. And I was like, oh, he must have sent out 1 million of these. So I got on his page and it was just me, which made it super creepy.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, just, you know, as Tommy, the old talent coordinator, would say, I got a lot of buzz right now. And that's what it's about. So
I love that Pauly Shore's tweeting just at you. That's really
Yeah.
exciting.
How was Jim Carrey?
Carrey. I didn't realize you were that close with him, Brian.
He's always Jimmy to me.
How's Jimmy Boy Carrey doing?
Oh yeah, he was real cool, man. He, you know, he had a little bit of that crazy look in his eye, but was way more down to earth than I thought he would be.
Did he say anything about ever getting back on stage again, or do you think that's past him?
Yeah, I mean, I straight out asked him if he ever got the desire, and he said for about 5 seconds, like once a year for about 5 seconds, he's like, yeah, I want to, and then I'm like, what am I thinking about? I don't want to do that.
Wow.
He said he couldn't imagine having anything in his life that was relatable to an audience. And he made some joke about, like, you know, what am I going to go up there and be like, don't you hate it when there's no Wi-Fi on your business manager's yacht? You're out at sea. I was like, fuck. I think people would laugh at that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he was real nice.
Rick,
Oh, yeah, but sure. Every week, Pat always asks the guests the question. So go
I
ahead.
have a question just like off that because you said he had something crazy in his eye a little bit, and like I talked to him and I was like, what do you think that was? Is it like fear of like all the people that are like just coming on to him? Because it's just like it's almost like he was like.
I think that annoyed him.
shocked or something.
Like there were just random people in the hallway just trying to take photos of him while he was talking to other people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's weird. I think when you're part of this place, the Comedy Store, for as long as a lot of us are, and then you leave, it has to be a freeing feeling. Like your soul is no longer being tortured. And then he comes back, and you know he has so much going on in his life, and he has to almost just feel like he's going to lose it all if he hangs out for too long. That would be
Very
my
well made.
interpretation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when he had the crazy look in his eye when he was talking to you, it's because he wanted to get out of the conversation. That's a whole different
He talked to me. He talked to me.
What did you guys talk about?
I told him I love his website.
Yeah, he has a great
He's got a
website.
tight website. I'm like, man.
Yeah, if you haven't been to his website, drop some acid and just play around on his website. It's a trip, right?
Yeah. We just talked for like 20 seconds. It was cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Little recommendation from Pat and Brian. Drop some acid and go to Jim Carrey's website.
I bought acid yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
What
2
kind?
tabs. I don't know. It was only $20.
What's the picture on it?
There's no picture. It's just white.
Blotter.
He might have actually just bought 2 pieces of
Paper.
paper.
Yeah, I got some acid for you.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to wait for Sinbad to get here. He's running late. and we're just gonna get the show started without him, with Rick Ingraham. You guys ready for this or what? Okay, a little bit. You're a little bit ready. Pat busting out the acoustic for tonight's.
Do you have a special Sinbad theme song that you've been working on?
I was thinking just now about this is going like, waiting for Sinbad.
Yeah.
He was in Jingle All the Way, which I watched when I was a weird little boy, freaking out the other kids. They thought I was gonna bring a gun to school.
Maybe write another jingle that rhymes and has a rhythm or something like that.
Off the dome.
And that wasn't just the kids at school. I think a lot of us in this room right now are thinking, hey, if we can get him a gun, let's do this.
Yeah, I feel like if Sinbad saw that, he would stop even coming here. Like, hopefully he's not listening to the live stream right now via Ustream, or else...
Something he can hammer dance to.
Sinbad was
That's
on
really cool.
Sinbad was on Eric Andre's show, and we did this bit where we had like, it's time to play the Wheel of Prizes, and then he spun a wheel, and it just had a mechanical thing on it, so it just kept spinning and it never stopped spinning. Pretty cool.
Did it get a bigger laugh on the Eric Andre show? Guys, here's how the show works. We talk to comedians after they do 60 seconds on stage. Some people, it's their very first time. Some people have been doing the road for a long time. We meet all different shapes and sizes of people. Over 30 people signed up tonight for the chance to do 60 seconds on stage. Comedians, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, adorable. That means wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Digesting there at the end a little bit. So let's get into it. You guys ready or what? Your first comedian doing an uninterrupted 60 seconds. Going first tonight goes by the name of, this is written in purple markers, so this should be interesting. And it looks like a fake name. John Johnson. John Johnson. Wait, it could be a real person. Here he is, John Johnson, everybody.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? My name is John Johnson. That is a God-given actual name. Easiest name on the planet to remember. Not a porn star. I get that a lot every time I introduce my name. Oh, you sound like a porn star. I've heard that from girls a billion times. I'm sure the porn star pod may have made you think I was a porn star. But actually, doing 1 minute is tough for me. 20 minutes is tough for me. I like to ramble. So I moved to Huntington Beach about 15 years ago, and I've learned from the attractive, cool people in Huntington Beach. One tip on staying young. I've learned the fountain of youth. Patrick Reagan. Fountain of youth. It's my backwards black hat. So, it's like a magic trick. Because in a bar like they got in Huntington and tons of them, I can pass for 29 real quick in a dark bar. People are like, he's 29, okay, I buy that. But in reality, you ready? It's like a magic trick. 29, 39. 29, 39. 29.
I feel like you were just going to keep doing that until that bear came out. Is that what you do for the other 20 minutes? Just 29 to 39?
It was so hard to think of 1 minute thing. That's my one corny thing I do when people are like, tell a joke, funny man.
You should probably edit out the 20 seconds of you explaining that you talk a lot and that it's hard to do.
Again, I showed up here to do 3 minutes for the doorstep thing. Doing 1 minute, I was like, fuck, all I can do is that thing.
I know, all of that after an hour-long skateboard ride must be really tough. I get it.
I drive a Mini Cooper, okay?
What part of Venice Beach exactly do you live in?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington. He's down
There, you nailed it.
Typical Huntington wardrobe is what I've learned.
Where are you originally from?
I grew up in Glendora, California.
Lovely.
For the first 18 years, lived the same house. Quiet little community, 89%. It's white people, upper middle class, and just quiet little town. And
Sounds like heaven.
you are actually looking at kind of royalty from Glendora. I am not just my school champion, not just my city's champion, which had 5 schools, district 5th grade spelling bee champion.
Wow, you're definitely royalty, and you're as unlikable as King Joffrey. I mean, other than that,
Any idea how big of a nerd you have to be the district 5th grade spelling bee champion in Southern California with millions of kids and not be the Asian kid or the
and
Indian
you've been
kid?
bragging about this for 39 years? A long time.
Goofy white kid, I was this same height, 100 pounds less. Goofy white kid, John Johnson, sent all these doctors and dentists, Nagasakis and Pindalls home.
What I like about him, and it's hard to find something, but what I
District.
like about him, the thing I really like about him is whether he's talking to us or doing comedy, it's not funny either way. Consistency, that's like one of the first things you have to learn. He's right on track with that. And the sandals with the monkey feet, that's
Loud and proud. I have the ugliest feet in comedy.
They really are. I mean, it looks like your toes are broken.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. What the fuck happened to your feet?
I feel like there's
I assure you,
there's homeless Indians.
till the day I die, I will wear flip-flops every time.
Oh my god, we have to take a picture of this for like the podcast listeners or something.
that is
Like the listeners of this show, which is the majority of the people.
It literally looks like
What the fuck, man? You should never wear flip-flops.
Would you like to interview them? They talk as well.
No, don't put the microphone here. It didn't touch it.
you might actually be able to just saw those off as a
That's my dream.
Best
Because
plan.
they get bionic legs soon, and I get bionic legs.
holy fuck.
That's how bad my feet
What
are.
happened to your feet?
Honest to God, I was born 4 weeks premature, and I had really bad flat feet, fallen arches.
Yeah, but those look autistic.
Extra chromosome toes.
That's hey, I got made fun of my feet my whole life through high school, so now I wear flip-flops.
You know what
every
though?
time.
There's a valuable lesson to learn there, and that's cover those motherfuckers up.
Because you know how many times cops have stopped me because they think I'm like limping or drunk, and they're like, "Are you okay, sir?" And I just go, and they go, "Oh, carry on."
Oh, and they look at your feet and they're like, oh, he's 49.
Yeah.
And they move on.
Wait, what are you worried about cops pulling, it says on your
Huntington
shirt you
Beach,
don't
that's
drink.
the only problem.
Yeah, but it
you
says
have.
on your shirt you don't get drunk. Or is that a shirt a lie?
I don't get drunk. I
You're
get
right.
off.
See, that's another thing is most comedians love
That's right, but I'm
clever
not drunk.
t-shirts.
It's because of the way I walk.
Yeah, but that makes zero sense. Just cover those feet up, man. It doesn't matter.
Loud and proud, buddy.
With anything.
This
like,
is me.
if
You
I-
guys are the weird ones. This is normal feet. This is how
Listen.
they're supposed to look.
John Johnson.
These are beautiful feet right here.
Oh,
Ladies
jeez.
that have a foot fetish,
John,
I'll let you
stop
suck
talking.
on these things all night long.
John, stop talking for a little bit, all right? You're letting the meth get the best of your set.
Zero.
You're like pitching your feet to the
better be
audience.
on
Hey,
that.
this is hard.
That would be an excuse that we'd be like, you know what, he's a drug addict.
Yeah.
But
It's like your piggies are trying to escape.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up 3 years, and every time I've done comedy, I have been the first person up and hosted the whole show, and I booked other comedians, and so funny that I get picked for the first time here, and then I'm the first person up. But
it would be the only funny thing, I guess.
hey,
Dude, you should do that.
I implore you to.
The horse of truth, everybody. For those of you new to the show, anytime you hear that horse, that
But
means something
I've been
super
coming
wrong.
here for almost a
wait,
year.
Wait, John. John.
Sir, I was going to give you a compliment.
And there's the horn of bullshit.
John, you should do that 29-39 bit with your feet.
I already
Go my feet. 29, and then you pop it off. Autistic.
He's like repeat.
Wait, he just did all of our best jokes.
Yeah.
How's that?
Dude, I'm the fat Jew, dude.
Yeah.
Find me on Twitter, the fat Jew, baby.
Pat Callback. Love that, Reagan. Patty Reagan from 3 Point
Old Patty Callback.
Jim.
I got a lot of shit on John Johnson right now. John Johnson, you talk so much, change your words to wordsmith. Also, that's just the beginning, baby. You look like you were raised in a fucking t-shirt shop by the bassist of Sublime.
I do. That is a compliment, sir.
Love it.
I wish that was a compliment. I like that.
John. John.
Can you you imagine watching 20 minutes?
Well, I want to let him go, but I feel like we could just light up John for the whole hour and a half.
So much material.
It's unbelievable.
I'm kind of sad Sinbad missed him.
I know. It's true. Yeah.
Can you eat a banana with your feet?
I will tell you, 5th grade district spelling bee champion and 5th grade Rubik Cube with your feet champion.
Rubik Cube?
Yeah.
All right. I don't believe that spelling bee thing anymore.
The Rubik Cube.
John,
Old Rubik.
I could talk to you forever, but I'm going to let you go.
Seriously, thank you. That was my first time here. I've been coming here almost a year, and my first night here, I saw you in that corner at a roast battle tell people you almost came here for a year before you even attempted to get on stage.
That's not even true. You're thinking of somebody else. I got it my very first night here, and I killed. Thank you, John Johnson, everybody. There he goes. Ron, you got your stories.
Where's Wordsman, everybody? Where's Wordsman?
I was an employee here a few weeks later. Things went really smoothly for me, John. You have your stories all mixed up. Totally different person, but I'll take
John
it.
booked me on a show one time. He called me and booked me on a show and then canceled the show.
Wow.
That's just a little tidbit. Yeah.
Sounds like he has a lot of faith in you. That's the exciting part. Johnson, where can they find some of those
At
fucking...
webfeet.com. No, at John Johnson Show. Follow him on Twitter. God, those fucking feet were unbelievable.
He started talking, I looked down, I was like, holy fuck.
There's always been a thing on this show. Almost nobody can come on flip-flops and get away with it all the way. But to come on with flip-flops and have like monster fucking feet.
Yeah,
I mean, his feet look like hands. Yeah, exactly. It really like
It was the
his toes-
opposable thumb toe.
Yeah.
It really creeped everything out for me.
God, it looked like his toes were trying to tickle the sandal that they were wearing.
Like Special Olympics athletes' feet.
Something.
Homeless people in Pakistan would be giving him money to fix that shit.
Oh, God.
It looks like he was tortured.
Yeah.
Whew. Man. How crazy that a guy with feet like that makes audience members want to walk. I pulled another name out of the bucket, guys. Your next comedian, put your hands together for Ellie McElvain.
I'm single, no big deal. And my mom wants me to try dating. She told me to figure out my type. Figuring your type is a weird thing we all do, where it's like, oh, I want to fuck a bunch of people, but I want them all to look vaguely related. To me, my brother is very handsome. That's just a fact. Just kidding. I do have two types. The first one is just like really hot guys. I don't know, that really does it for me. The other one is like nervous, recent college graduates who are trying to make it work with their long-distance girlfriends. Guys, it's really fun. It takes one move, and I'm going to show it to you now. How's it really going? That's it. That's done. They're mine forever then. Speaking of incest, when I was growing up, my brother played this joke on me. He was like, Ellie, you're adopted. And I was like, are you flirting with me? And he wasn't. My family is really weird, though. My cousin just gave birth to twins, and she named them Heaven and Nevea. That's literally true.
You can finish it. Go ahead.
I'm really excited because it opens up the doors to name my future twins Race Car and Race Car.
Ellie McElvain.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Like 3 years.
Okay, same as John Johnston. I mean, already far and away better than John Johnston. I don't know if you run shows or anything, but...
A couple.
Where are you from?
Chicago suburbs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Why would you have known that,
I know Ellie. I've known her for a while.
You know what's weird is that I thought she had kind of like a little Esther vibe, who's also from Chicago. Do you know Little Esther, Esther Pavitsky?
Yeah, I love Little Esther.
I also thought you had kind of an Obama vibe. Obama's from Chicago.
Thanks, Pat.
Ellie, how long have you lived in LA?
A year, just
Nice.
over a year.
You having fun?
I love it. It's
What do you
the
do for
best.
work?
I'm just a production assistant for like a stop motion animation company, which is cool because it's relaxed. Yeah.
And do they show those stop animation videos like in the 1980s or something?
Yeah, no, it's like they do like robot
I know where she
chicken and
works.
stuff.
Jesus Christ, Pat.
You are
gonna let you-
really creeping now.
Dude,
Is that Dick in the guitar?
I've had so much dirt on the people that have come up here month after month, and I'm just done letting it slide.
Rick, do something about
Well,
this.
where does she work?
She works
starting
for
to
a
like
robot
that.
chicken company.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, okay.
That's it.
All right.
But you talking about people wanting to fuck their parents and their brothers? I always want to fuck like girls who look like my sister and my mom. So I can relate.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude.
Pat, have you ever considered fucking John Johnston by chance? Because I feel like it couldn't get creepier than that.
Have you ever done it, like played doctor with your brother growing up that you remember?
No, but we did have a weird thing with Furbies.
Like you used to put the Furby inside each other and smell it?
Brian, it's too early in the episode to go like that. Remember what we talked about.
Well,
Totally for the show, Brian.
What's the weird thing though? Just rubbing it on the outside and smelling it?
All right, Brian, stop guessing. Let her answer the question. What was the thing with the
It's
Furbies?
way less exciting, but we would just play like a weird game of house with them where we're like mom and dad to the Furby, but nothing like gross happened. It's mostly just,
Just
a
like
joke.
missionary fucking.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Does your brother know about this?
I told him the joke once and he was pretty mad.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he just doesn't. Yeah.
Does his girlfriend or wife look like you?
No. He's been single. He's holding out for me.
She don't let that incest stuff die, and that's nice to see.
I love that. Have your parents heard this joke?
My mom has.
What did she say about that?
She thought it was funny. She knows it's fake, so that's all right.
Right. Did your mom ever catch you guys playing with those Furbies?
Nope.
Now you say nope, like you guys did more than just play house.
I think he put a pencil in her or something.
Wait a second, Brian. I said stop guessing what their thing was. This is like a live sexual harassment thing.
Dating her.
It almost seems like that's why Brian put this show together, was just so he could really creep on chicks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much why he's done everything that he's done.
Would you like some sweet tea?
It's crazy that like incest is the thing that gets you going. That's
Oh, it's taboo. It's taboo. It's fun to talk about. You know?
He's a sexual deviant, this Brian, so
Okay.
he's into anything weird, I'm
Pat, what's the
guessing.
closest you've ever hooked up to somebody? You said you want to hook up with somebody that looks like your mom. What's the closest you ever got?
Well, on Saturday I hooked up with the girl who was 5'11", and my mom's 5'11", brunette, curvy. So
Black.
no, not black. I hooked up with a black girl last night.
Wait, what?
What?
What'd you say?
What? Oh, nothing. We don't need to air my personal things, but I think if you people are saying that you don't want to fuck your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, you're full of horse shit.
Is there any truth to this?
I don't think so.
It's people don't like to talk about it. It makes people uncomfortable.
He's referring
That's
to the
my whole
Oedipus
life.
complex.
You're
but-
craziness, man.
You don't know what I'm talking about at all, Brian?
No, my sister has really nice tits too, and I don't want to suck on them
Whoa!
at
A little bit contradictory there.
all. Big areolas and everything.
Well, wait a second.
It's like everything I should want, but it's not.
Comfortable.
Are you gonna describe her wet pussy next for us, Brian?
Whoa.
Oh, that's where you want to draw the line. You walked in.
I feel like
pussies.
I feel like
You're
maybe
the pussies.
it's possible.
You're the wet pussies audience right now.
I think it's possible that Sinbad time travels and he saw this episode and he was like, man, you know what? Family emergency, I think. 'Cause you guys are fucked up. You know what happened? Everything was going fine, and then you said John Johnson. Man, everyone just got weird, man. Those feet made everyone
It
weird.
was too much. It was overload. Ellie, did you see John's feet when he was up there?
No, I didn't get to see them, and I feel like I missed out.
What's the most interesting handicap that a man's had that you've hooked up with?
This is a really good question.
Any one-eyed guy?
Lazy eye. I mean,
Yeah.
it could really be anything.
Your brother.
I hooked up with a guy once who was missing a hand, but he was really hot. He was like super hot. He just like lost it rock climbing, which is extra hot, I think. But he didn't have a hand.
Did it
No
allow-
hand.
Did it allow him to go elbow deep in you?
Oh my God, Ryan! Look at you taking her on your side of this somehow. Oh, look at these people rooting for sexual harassment. He nailed it.
But seriously, you guys tried. You had to have tried that.
It's just so nice to be at the Comedy Store and feel like a really safe space for women.
Free the nipple then. Free
It is. We're
Talking about
just like
nub blasting.
Yeah. We don't mean to be aggressive. Normally we have a hands-off approach on this stuff. So, if you're really hands-off,
I can't wait
we'd
2
be
minutes.
fucking.
2 minutes from now, when Pat does the hands-off joke, that is gonna fucking crush
We actually have the guy with no hand is here. He actually got tickets from StubHub to be. So it was a rock climbing accident? That's what he told you?
Yeah, that is what he told me. I didn't verify, but he does rock climb. So.
Did he mention that he was there for like 128 hours?
Wait, he rock climbs post losing a hand?
Yeah, he does that too. Yeah.
So great.
That's what's known as a death wish. I lost both my hands, but I'm still pursuing boxing. I think it's my future.
It's like John Johnson having those feet and wearing sandals.
Yeah.
Complete
Risk
opposite.
taker.
Yeah. Did he do anything different or special that a guy with 2 hands doesn't do?
God, I mean, obviously it was just like lot of cunnilingus focus, which is always better anyway. So I feel like I didn't even notice. You
That's
know?
right. Can't lose that tongue rock climbing. Ellie, it was so nice meeting you. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. You're from Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, she's all about brother fucking, and there's something respectable about that. Did anyone who signed up tonight not have first and last names that have similar lettering?
Ellie McElvain and John Johnson, everybody. Ellie McElvain, by the way, is on Twitter at
McElvain.
LEMCE. McElvain. Thank you, Pat. Fuck yeah. She's on
Mc-
Twitter at
McElvain.
LEMCE. LEMCE. ELLIEMCE. You know Ellie, huh, Pat?
Yeah, we did a show together last night. I mean, I've known her for.
Oh,
we
she's
just biked
5'11"?
together.
Wait a second.
Like,
I'm starting to
I
put
feel
this
like-
all together now.
Well, you know, like
Are you doing
I do
shows
bikes
last
all the
night or
time.
fucking black chicks? What was it?
Both.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I know a lot of people here because I'm still in the mic scene. So I go out and I fucking these are my peers.
I love it.
Yes.
Why do you do that? Like, why are you still doing open mics?
Because I am addicted to stage time. So it's like I'll do 3 sets. If it's like I'll do 2 mics and then a show, just because like I have nothing else that makes me feel validated. Because I have I put it like this. So I have a. It's like a picture. I have a gas tank in my body. But there's a leak in it. And no matter how much gas you pump in, gas being validation, it can never fill up.
Okay, save that answer for like a gay blog or something that wants to write about. I don't know why I'm pitching here. My passion for stand-up is like I have a gasoline leak and what the fuck?
He wants someone to fill him up, is what he said.
Yeah. I think John Johnson's down. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Oscar Vargas.
Wow, John Johnson, man. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure we should raise money for his feet or put him down, man. No, I'm Oscar Vargas. I'm 24 years old. I've been with my girl for 7 years now. It's a long fucking time when you're this young, man. I'm at the part of the relationship right now where she's just dropping hints for the ring, like every freaking day, man. It started off kind of subtle in the beginning, but now it's just like a good morning text message and the O's are the ring emoji. I'm like, fuck, get it, bitch. I can't even respond because my phone doesn't have the middle finger emoji. Fuck, stop day, baby. I'm getting close to proposing though. She's really beating down on me. Her birthday's coming up, so I think I'm gonna finally get her the ring on Blu-ray. Did I spoil her? I think my time is up, man. I don't have enough time for another joke.
57 seconds. You're right, Oscar Vargas. Yeah. Oscar Vargas. So you've been with this girl for 7 years?
7 years, yeah.
Wow, that's all true, huh?
It really is.
You're 24.
24.
And how old is she?
23.
23. So there was a period of time when you guys fucking was illegal, huh?
Yeah. Well,
what was that like for you?
I mean, it wasn't like, not like Jared level.
Jesus. All the guy did was fuck a couple kids, and now he's got to be ridiculed on the podcast.
We're putting him up on a cross.
Not even that though. You heard his charity. He never even gave away any money to the. He
Really?
collected all this money for charity for Jared's kids. He was supposed to give them to schools to. We talk about obesity.
And they all went into massage oils, lubricants,
Oshkosh.
Yeah, it all went to salaries for the charity. I was like, God damn, dude, you fucked those kids twice.
Well, so you Oscar Vargas.
I mean, all I'm wondering right now is why didn't you do 30 seconds on Josh Johnston and then follow up with 30 seconds of Jared material? Because I think that would have crushed a lot harder.
And you could have had a grossed out by a foot-long Segway
Yes.
somewhere in there. You could have rolled right into it.
So you're down to sex once a month, right?
No, actually, no.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I wanna get
Latino.
married,
They have sex like
Oh.
once a 10
Yeah,
minutes.
7 years though. That's a long ass time. I've been there and it got rough. No?
She's Latino as well, right?
It got rough because it got dry, or what?
Yeah, it got dry. It was once a month.
This dude's out grossing out Brian now. Shit,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Oh, I want to know his secret. How do you keep active in this?
By
in the
fucking
bedroom?
Mexicans, Brian.
Wow.
His name's Oscar Vargas. I think you're missing it. See? She's Mexican.
Of course.
Oh, well, no, I won't ask that. What does she do for work?
She works at a radio station.
What do you do for work?
I work at a bank.
Really?
I know.
You're a teller?
Banker.
Banker. Wow, like a real pro banker. Like you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
What bank?
Wells Fargo.
You son of a
You
bitch.
son of a- What about those
Giving out fucking stuffed horses all day, huh?
overdraft charges? Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, explain yourself. Right
Is that how you get all those free suckers?
now. Every bank does that, Brian.
I don't think you should marry her.
Why not?
You're 24, man.
Yeah, I
You're
agree.
24, you shouldn't marry her.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're coming up with bits about how she's pressuring you and you're not into it, that's probably not a great sign. If you're just like, you know what, this is something that can come from the heart.
Let me call her right
Yeah,
now.
I think it's probably best if you break up with her on the show tonight.
I'd love that. You want to do that? Want to call her? Put her on speaker? Okay. Pat brought up an interesting point earlier, saying that everybody wants to fuck their sisters and brothers. Do you ever find yourself wanting to
No,
fuck the
no
hundreds
way.
and hundreds of sisters that you have?
Never.
Never.
That's like white people thing. I think. I don't know.
He's got a point.
How long you been on stand-up?
Well, a year has passed since the first time I did it, but it probably been up on stage like.
Is that the first line of your novel?
Yeah.
A year has
Um,
passed.
It's been a year
It's been a
since
year.
you did it
Maybe
once.
probably been up on stage like 20 times.
Huh.
Not bad for that, man.
I mean, it's a lot better than most bankers in terms of dedication to the craft.
Yeah. Do you ever tell the bankers that you do stand up? Is that like a thing? Like, there's Oscar, the funny guy. You know? Are you that guy? You
No,
do
I-
jokes around the office?
No,
Yeah, like
No,
a
never.
guy walks into a bank.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend ever?
You ever do like wacky jokes to like customers and stuff? Like, hey, you need to
Yeah.
check yourself before you wreck yourself. Things like that. Super stupid bullshit like that.
Take that one to work if you don't.
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend ever
Take it
like?
to the bank.
I'm gonna use that one tomorrow.
Your girlfriend ever like? Oscar, why don't you ever make a deposit in me?
Wow. Patty Reagan is stealing this episode out of nowhere. That might be the most racist thing I've ever heard. Is that
Was that the Mexican accent that you're doing?
Can we hear a little bit more of Can we hear a little bit more of Oscar's future wife talking to him?
Hey, Oscar! I will marry you in a heartbeat, but you should know that it's a mistake!
There it is.
I mean,
Fuck yeah.
I didn't even know Pat was a hot Asian/Mexican chick until just now.
Oscar. So, have you ever even been with another girl?
Yeah, before this chick, but.
Before this
Dude, when I was 13, I was fucking slaying.
Before this broad, I was with a couple dames.
For this chick.
Oh,
that
man,
I'm
that was a
considering
weird-
marrying.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt.
I'm a romantic guy, what can I say?
love
This
it.
chick.
I love the way you dress, like you're doing security at a Chuck E. Cheese or something. It's really incredible.
Apple Store employee.
I don't have to see his toes. I like the way he's dressing.
You definitely just need stage time, man. If that's how good you are after 20, if you really put start doing it a couple times a week, you could really succeed pretty fast, I would imagine, because you seem to get it. You don't seem nervous on stage. You just need to do some editing and listen to your sets. So I think you have a good future if you do
Here's
it.
some encouraging words by the sexual predator. Brian Edwards. Sometimes he overcompensates.
He's like, I don't want to fuck this dude, so
Yeah.
I'll just give him some advice instead.
Dude, I'm a banker at Wells Fargo. I think he works at my branch. So
He can get
Lookalike?
fucking.
all right.
He can get all those extra expenses taken off probably. If
Yeah.
they're just right.
Yeah, that's right.
Any parting words, Oscar? How did this go for you? You a big Sinbad
It
fan?
was my. I've actually never listened to this podcast. But the first
That is
time-
fucked
it's my
up.
first time.
Get the fuck out of here.
What a piece of shit Oscar is.
He's Mexican, guys. Podcasts don't play over FM radio. So.
Bank of America rules.
In his defense, if there was an accordion on the show, I guarantee he would fucking have heard this shit.
There he goes, everybody. Oscar Vargas. He's on Twitter. And hey, it's Oscarito.
Oscarito. That's a burrito joke. It's an Oscarito.
Hey, it's Oscarito.
Can I get a whiskey ginger, Josh?
Oh shit. Fuck yeah, Patty Reagan's going for
Dude,
it.
this guy's on fire
Yeah,
tonight.
he's just letting it rip.
Dude, I've been fucking working 14, 15-hour days. No fucking... God damn it.
I love it.
Disgruntled Pat is a lot better than normal Pat.
Yeah.
Josh, any word from Sinbad?
No.
I'm telling you, man, he saw the episode. Sinbad ain't coming tonight.
Oh man.
Hey, but I don't want the artist to think that he can get away with not drawing Sinbad. So, if you wouldn't mind, just pull up like a pic from Different World or something. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Just throw Dwayne Wayne in there too if you have to.
All right, no Sinbad. Let's just keep the fun train rolling along.
Yeah.
I think Pat's filling in for Sinbad.
I love
Easy
it.
tonight.
Stepping
It's
it
true.
up.
Finally raging.
Yeah, just letting it rip. He's coming out with all the things that have failed over the months and months and months. He's killing tonight. It didn't get any
got
laughs,
the
so it
creepy
just
eyes
came
going.
across as completely mean. Please don't cry, Pat. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Weird handwriting, that's always a good sign. Put your hands together for Tal Mordahoy.
How's it going, everybody? Woo! Woo! Thank you very much. My name is Tal. I'm from Israel. I came all the way from the Middle East to talk to you for 16 seconds. I'll tell you something a bit personal about myself. I really hate sexual harassment really hate it, but I love Jewish magicians. I'll explain. Okay, hold on. I'll explain. So there was this story in the Israeli news not too long ago about a highly ranked police officer sexually harassing like females, and he took one of them on an official police trip abroad and sexually harassed her there, and I was shocked, you know, because the trip was to fucking Auschwitz. I was like, what the fuck? And the media are still giving him shit. I was like, this guy is amazing. He could get an erection in Auschwitz. I can barely get an erection at home. Oh my God.
There it is, a minute. Wow. Fuck yeah. All the way from Israel, huh? That's incredible.
Is that Oscar Vargas in a hat?
Oscar Vargas put on a hat and a
I do look Mexican.
head coach whistle, whatever that is. What's that necklace?
It's a vertebra, man.
It's a what?
Not a real one. A vertebra.
A vertebra?
Yeah.
What is that? A bone in
Vertebrae.
a
Vertebrae.
frat guy's
No,
neck?
vertebrae is.
It's a backbone?
It's a yeah. Vertebrae
backbone.
is vertebrae is plural and vertebra is single. I know because
Not in English.
no, are you? We can Redmond. Can you Google it? I study medicine, so I think I know better.
Whoa! Israel, slow your roll.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, the first sign that comedy set is not going to go well is usually when you say, I study medicine. That's it. I think you're studying the wrong thing then. But how many times have you been on stage?
4. That's the fifth one. I think.
Fuck yeah, that's great.
But you got the stage hat.
Yeah, totally.
Really bad hair day.
What's the hair look like? Are you balding?
Not really.
Do you look 39?
What do you have there? Just a Gaza Strip?
Oh my God! Put that hat back on. What the fuck is going? Just kidding.
I like you. Oh, I like you. No
Kind of have
hat.
Pat Regan hair.
Just need to put some crew pomade in there, man.
Baby, I like you. No hair.
Yeah.
No hat.
Does he look like your brother at all, Pat? Would you?
No, that's an Israeli
I got
guy.
a
Oh,
pretty
okay.
good ass. So
Now, somebody told me right before the show that a guy came all the way from Israel
yeah.
to do the show. Now, what's the truth behind that? You listen to this show in Israel?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of comedy in general, and I started doing comedy in Israel in English because just the wording and the rhythm of it is so much different and more. I don't know. It's just beautiful to me. And Hebrew it's a very
Now, what happens?
visceral. It's like Arabic. It's like
There you go, Tom.
it's intimidating.
Pretty sure you just wrote your new opener.
Yeah, exactly. Man. Exactly.
So I started in Tel Aviv. There are open mics in English. 4 people go, so I got to perform in front of 3.
How many of them threw rocks at you?
No Arabs. No Arabs.
Wow. Somebody does not like Arabs up here.
By the way, just for the protocol, I did serve in the army. You trashed me about that. Like,
No,
I skipped the
I
army.
love it. But was that you that said that you didn't?
No, you said I.
He's saying he said he left the army. He's saying he didn't leave the army. He served in the army.
Right.
He's free and clear
God bless you.
and doing comedy
You
now.
served your time. How many Americans have you killed?
I didn't kill nobody.
Okay.
Just so you know, in America, very uncomfortable with the Holocaust in general. So making Auschwitz jokes is just going to make people uncomfortable. For
Okay,
the most part.
the thing I'll tell you, like, do I have like 20 seconds to explain? Like, that when I first time I did this bit, it was in Israel, and a guy, a friend of mine, his grandparents went to. I got it. His grandparents were Holocaust survivors,
Right.
and he was laughing, and there was this dyke, super liberal.
Whoa.
Yes. My God.
Guys, if you
But she was offended.
he knows when to use that word because he studied medicine.
Talk about fitting into America, my friend. Well played.
No, No,
Peels off his mask. He's Donald Trump.
Dyke, super liberal.
the point is that she was super fan. She came up to me after the show, and it was the first time I ever did stand-up.
You mean this is one of the 4 audience members?
Yes.
And she
Yeah.
came up to complain to you?
Yeah, and she said you should never make a sexual harassment joke ever. And I was like,
That's
I was
what she
talking
was
about
saying?
people dying.
Yeah.
Like people, and it was like ridiculous. And I was like, I love this bit. Like if it made somebody really mad, there's something to it.
Did she say that she liked the bit halfway through? Is that what you just
No,
said?
she was just one of those like super, just wants to be offended.
He was saying that.
And then you decided to do some undercover work on her, dig up some dirt on her, so you bought that hat.
No, I actually.
You got a notepad and a pencil. You started doing your fucking research on this fucking dyke, am I right? I mean,
Filthy liberal cunt.
right.
Go eat box somewhere else, lady. We're telling sexual harassment Holocaust jokes over here. Know your audience, cunt.
Yeah. You can't do. Some people say you can't do sexual harassment jokes. Some people say you can't do Holocaust jokes.
You can
I
do
like
any
your
joke you
style,
want.
Tall. Cross the streams and
Yeah.
do both. Go full on Ghostbusters on it.
Yeah.
What do your parents do in Israel?
My dad's a doctor, and a medical doctor, and my mom's a lawyer.
A medical doctor.
Right.
No, because in Europe you can be you have a doctor degree in law.
Love?
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Look at, he got the
I'm
crazy
not
shit.
that okay, I look Mexican, but I'm not that dumb.
Oscar tomorrow night.
He came all the way from Israel to be racist as fuck.
Racist.
It was cheap. I'm sorry. I never got to perform in front of like more
Never
than 4
apologize.
Yeah. Ever. No, you gotta own it, just like that
It's all
shitty hat.
good. No one's gonna.
And also, I can pretend I'm Mexican like Pablo, you know?
Oh my god.
Can you do a better Mexican impression than
I
Pat?
don't even know how they.
What do you think about the fat Jew?
Oh Jesus, this fucking guy, Brian. Nobody helps this guy's career more than you.
I actually listened to that podcast with Joe when you were talking about that. So fuck him. Like he's stealing shit from other people.
Yeah, but you hate all Jews, right? Or do I have that backwards?
Well, I hate more Jews than I hate Arabs because I know more Jews.
Okay, so
So you hate in general. You're a hater.
can we do an all-out like race ranking for you? All of your favorites in order, some kind of.
I love black people.
Wait, that's at the top? Wow, I'm shocked.
He just knows you have to say that.
Right.
That's one that you can't joke about. So he's smart guy.
Let's forget about your favorites. Let's start at your least favorites. Who do you hate the least?
How do you feel about Russians?
Seems like you really don't like those dyke-ass Mexicans.
Who does?
Who I really hate?
Yeah, you could say anything. You're going back to Israel soon. You don't have to worry.
You're Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just who do you find deplorable to you?
I don't really hate Russians because my parents are from USSR. Basically, they moved to Israel, so they spoke some Russian kinda in the house.
So who? Who do you?
I just.
Come on, get to the good shit.
Okay, the Arabs. Fine.
The Arabs.
Yeah.
They just.
It's a solid clap.
No,
right?
no, I'm not. I don't hate a group of people. I just hate a lot of people out of.
USA.
I love you. You're so honest.
Yeah. They don't fuck around in Israel. There's no being fake. They just fucking bring
No, they
it.
say that shit.
We
to your
have no
face.
choice. Like if we slip, then
What
we
happened?
get
Bad
fucked
shit.
up. We had 8 wars and we won each and every one. And if we lose, a
Oh,
war,
sure, rub Vietnam in our face. I get it. We didn't win them all.
Right.
Sorry about that. But if we do lose a war, we're a teeny tiny country, so that's it. It's over. Like
Yeah.
so, we have to defend ourselves, and we're
Could you imagine though?
a bit aggressive.
The enemy goes and tries to attack, and you get a fucking army dressed like this, just beating your ass. Fucking skinny
Oh my
jeans. I don't know why you showed us the ass. That was a little.
Right,
That was for you, Brian.
It's like Corey Feldman.
What do you do for work?
Well, I dropped out of med school like 4 months ago in my final.
Hey, remember when you were bragging about studying medicine, motherfucker? I guess we're all doctors now.
If you had a little bit of patience, you would know that I would tell you that I dropped before my final exams because I didn't want to graduate, not because I failed.
Well, if you would have finished medical school, you would have had a little bit of patience. How about that, you sons of
That's actually the thing. It took me 6 years. Like in Europe, you do Middle East. You do 6 years.
So uppity every time they say, in Europe. We're
No, it's
in
no,
Europe.
because here you have a.
Just say it.
you
We
have
know you're in Europe. We get
What
it.
college are you going to?
undergraduate, right? Program.
Yeah.
It's a bit different. It works.
Yeah, we don't do shit in this country. No. I know what you're saying. Where are you going to school?
I'm sorry. I love America. I apologize.
No, you're okay. Stop apologizing.
The mocking, the mocking.
He's making me apologize.
Stop making it. Rick Ingraham,
Sorry,
the apologies.
Right.
Where did you go to college? Where were you going to med school?
I actually studied abroad in Budapest, Hungary.
Hungary, fuck yeah, the Harvard of medical country. That's where
He's
you
right on. He's right on. It's
Asian doctor, get out of here. Send me someone from Hungary, goddammit. I want this to go well.
Have you ever seen anything like John Johnson's feet before?
I actually sat all the way in the back, so I couldn't. Like maybe later.
Hey, check him out, man. There's got to be some sort of a medical issue going on.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see what's up.
And if not, worst case scenario, you go back to Hungary and you go, I saw something that can't be fixed.
I'm not going back to Hungary.
Never.
Does your dad specialize in some form of
Yeah,
medicine?
he's a children's doctor.
Children's doctor. Fuck yeah. There's like a little theme going on during this episode. A lot of child play.
Mainly in Ellie's world, but yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, how long are you in LA for?
I got here last week.
One-way ticket, huh?
No. Jesus Christ, and I have no patience. No, I got here last week.
What is this patience thing? Do you know you're at a live show right now? Like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I got here last week, and I'm leaving to New York in like.
What? The World Trade Center? New one?
No, he hates Arabs. He hates the Arabs. They're the only one he mentioned.
But that's
for
why
sure.
he wants to do a better job than they did at taking. He wants to take down the new World Trade Center. That's my theory.
This is a xenophobic episode.
Oh, was
Yeah, I know
was I too racist to the most recent guest ever on the show?
What? Am I?
Perfect. It was
Oh,
perfectly
absolutely. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was perfect. This is the only show where that works beautifully.
Yeah. I like everything about him.
How do I say your name so that I don't botch
Tal.
it again?
Tal is easy, and Mordechai. Like the Johnny Depp did this shitty
can't-
Mordechai movie.
I can't do that weird movie sound you guys do.
Yeah.
Mordechai.
Yeah, I'll leave Pat on that.
Mordechai.
Oh.
It's actually my middle name. My last name is Naveh, but I was like, Tal Naveh for a comedian sounds too bland. So
Too bland.
Sort of like John Johnson.
Well, yeah.
Do you only wear
Mordechai.
the, do you only wear the hat on stage, or can we catch you like walking dogs with that hat during the day?
hats.
You like that hat?
Yeah.
You do.
I do.
Nice. Fuck yeah, Talwood. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All the way from Israel, we made it.
Beautiful country.
Fuck yeah. Little fist bump.
Hell yeah. He knows all the American customs.
Oh yeah. They taught him everything.
Hate. His hate was off the charts. We should give him a green card.
It was incredible.
I want him to stay.
Yeah. I love him. I love the fact that he just, when I asked him what his least favorite race are, he just goes, I love black people, they're my favorite. So,
For sure, they're cool.
you could tell somebody's gotten sucker punched in the face once. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Here we go again. It's Genevieve Darling, everybody.
Hey everyone. I'm from Philadelphia originally. One of the biggest differences between Philly and LA for me is the homeless people. Homeless people back east, they'll walk up to you, they'll ask you for money, and then they'll leave you alone. Homeless people in LA, they'll walk up to you, they'll ask you for money, and then they'll ask you to go into Whole Foods to buy them kombucha. Because homeless people in LA, they care a lot about their gut bacteria. Fermented foods. My mom still lives in Philly. Here's a fact about my mom. My mom's always been really obsessed with wrinkle-free skin. Her idea of teaching me the facts of life when I was a kid included regular trips to the Lancome skincare counter so that she could buy me age-defying eye cream and skin moisturizers. So she took me to Lancome, and I was 8 at the time, and she put the eye cream on me, and she looked at me and she said, "Wow, you look 7."
Hell yeah! This is your first time on the show, right?
Yeah.
Where are you from? Philly. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Like 3 years.
Nice. You do it-
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah, like
tonight.
3 or 4 years.
You do it.
How often you do it?
You know, once every 3 or 4
I've been
years.
been getting up like, I don't know, like 3 nights a week.
Okay.
And you live in Philly, or you live here now?
No, I live in Santa Monica
Oh, nice. Did you? So you? How long have you lived out here?
for a year.
Ah.
Very soft-spoken. Like at first I thought you seemed like you were really nervous, but then I don't know, it might just be that you're very quiet with the way you talk. Have people told you that? Is that...
I was feeling a little nervous when I came up here because I did not expect that I was going to be picked. So.
Right.
It's always weird. People,
Yeah.
they always say they
So I
don't
was like,
expect
I was
to be
a little
picked,
shaky.
but they're in the bucket.
Yeah, they sign up before the show for the chance to be on the show, and nobody's ever expecting to be on.
You look like my friend's ex-girlfriend Meg.
Do you get that a lot?
But I like you.
I will say this, for being from Philly and for only being by the beach for a year, you seem very, like, beachy. You seem very mellow and not Philly. Like, most people from Philly are like, over and over again.
You would have come up here and just put cigarettes out on each of us.
Yeah, right. And fuck you, and
Hello.
fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you.
What's your 5 least favorite races? I think that's... Oh, the Tal covered it? All right.
We already know the first 2. You can
Right.
start with 3.
Jeez, you got so excited, you almost broke
No.
the table there for a second, Ryan.
You are, because you're so quiet, you definitely need to, I don't know, because I felt very, like, calm and relaxed when I was listening to you, that I wasn't really paying that much attention at one point.
Well, you were also masturbating.
Well, no, but like to break free from that, I think you have to have some ups and downs instead of like that hypnotic voice that you do, that very calm, relaxing, soothing voice.
Monotonous, I think is...
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about reading people to sleep for a living?
Or working at a hospice and just sending old people to the other side.
It's a very smooth voice for that. Can you say that into the mic for us? Can you say, "It's gonna be okay, just keep..." Or like, well, I don't know, what would you say?
It's gonna be okay.
Just breathe this pillow in.
This mic isn't even on. Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just how quiet you are. That's what we're talking about.
I'm really not that quiet. I feel like I have a very full voice, and I don't know. I think I was.
Genevieve Darling. Is Darling your real last name?
No.
That's an interesting last name to go for. More porn star than John Johnston.
Genevieve is a porn star first name, and Darling is a Hollywood actress wannabe's last name.
Whoa.
It's so aggressive.
I was waiting for him to miss all night. There it is.
That sounded like a YouTube comment.
So I'm a wannabe Hollywood porn star.
No.
Well, the Philly was starting to come out there.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Pull some brass knuckles out and just fucking break your glasses. It was gonna be so good.
How many fights have you been in?
Good question.
Oh, what kinds of fights?
Physical fights.
Physical
That's a
fights?
Philly answer, by the way.
Yeah.
What kind of fights
you talking
There's
about?
40 types of fights.
I talked 3 people into suicide verbally. The Philly thing.
Like knife fights or gun fights?
The fact that you're asking is
Yeah.
proving our point
Let's
exactly.
just collect them all into one number.
How about a machete fight? How many machete fights? Anything?
No fights.
No physical fights. No.
Wow, you were always just the one watching, yelling, "World Star!"
Filming with the
Did you live in a
hoagie.
nice part of Philly? I'm getting the vibe that
Yeah,
you
I-
might have lived on that one block in Philly.
I grew up in the suburbs of Philly.
There you go.
But then I lived in the city for like 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
I was a professor at one point, taught nutrition at some colleges.
My mom taught nutrition.
Yeah.
Dude, that's big news in your world. I'm starting to relate to family members. Yeah. Look out. That's not a drum, that's his boner hitting on the back of the guitar.
I think you just found a new darling.
One of my first jobs out of college, I was an STD counselor.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So I worked for a nonprofit, and
Which one tastes the best?
Which STD?
How do you counsel people for STDs? Are you teaching them how to not get them? Or are they coming to you and they're like, I've got chlamydia, and you're like, that's
Yeah, they're like, I have this green stuff coming out of my anus.
Oh my God.
Could that?
Is that a real thing?
Well, if you have gonorrhea and you fuck a girl in the butt, it could happen.
How do you know that?
And are you that girl?
No,
How do you know that, Brian?
because it's true. It's simple STD math.
No, it's not simple STD math. I'm pretty sure you have
Can
to
we
have
get
gonorrhea to find that out.
Can we get Tull's medical opinion on this before? Wow, so was that the worst job ever? I mean, what? I feel like there's got to be comedy there.
Oh yeah, there is. I have a bit about that because when I had that job, I just became the most paranoid person in the world because I was spending my days absorbing a lot of paranoia from other people.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel comfortable going out and fucking after you listen to gonorrhea stories all day?
Yeah, not really.
I mean, do you feel comfortable fucking in Philadelphia in general? I feel like it's just going to be a lot of abusive alpha males.
It's like really, hyper inspecting a lot of penises. You know, like, is that just a hair follicle, or is that something I should be worried about?
Is that really what you did? You would be checking out penises as a counselor, or is that like
Just saying now she does.
This is a hobby.
Oh, I see.
When I would be presented with a penis.
So
She knows how guys do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to present something to you. I hope you like it. It's a little gangrene right now.
So condom only with you, right? Condom only with you, right?
I can't believe you ask these questions.
What?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
She just said she's so paranoid, so you have to wear a condom to have sex with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have to get tested too.
Every girl's gonna say yes on a fucking live stream show.
No, not me, Brian. I like getting raw dog. Brian's waiting. The one time he gets an answer, he's like, his heart's just like, I found my girl. For me, there's no risk. I'm not into it. It's bareback or nothing.
Especially with guys that have already indicated that they have gonorrhea in the last 5 minutes.
Are you a squirter?
Oh my God, that is it. You've got over the line, Brian.
I hope you're
Trying to
talking
turn this
Patty
fucking
Reed.
thing into a TV show someday. You're going like all out.
Cinemax.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to have to
I
sell
think
this.
so. We have the cast names for it. Genevieve Darling, it was nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, the darling.
She's on Twitter, Darling V-I-E-V-E. Darling V. Some interesting Twitter handles tonight. Don't forget about Tal Mordehai Jr. on Twitter, guys.
For God's sake.
It's
For
incredible.
G-D's sake.
Josh, where's Sinbad? Josh.
Where's Josh?
Sinbad, where's Josh?
Right now, Sinbad and Josh are having the funniest podcast. So, you were on television at one point?
Is it you and Suzanne?
Josh, where's Sinbad?
You know, probably still in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, really, Josh?
Boo! How dare you? He is one of my heroes.
Very professional.
Well, he's going to be pulling in the parking lot any minute, so we get him up here when he pulls in instead of letting him.
He'll be the guy in the
This
Miami
place.
Dolphin color Zubaz.
Guys, let's move on to the part of the show where we get to our 2 regulars. Ever since we started the show, we've had 2 regulars that go up and do a brand new 60 seconds each week. Recently, we started out with 2 new regulars.
What
And
happened to the old ones?
they went down to the downstairs. They do the original room now, the actual friends and family sets.
Oh, okay.
And now we
Graduated.
Yeah,
STDs.
exactly. And now we close out with 2 new regulars.
Still girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fresh.
Ryan, you're out of control. It's too much. This is like, oh my god. Okay.
He's even bothering John Johnston.
Yeah. John Johnson just walked out of here on his hands.
People couldn't tell. They couldn't tell.
Guys, so let's get it going. Your first regular, you know her, you love her from here. She's awesome,
credit,
so
good
cool.
credit.
She just broke her leg last week, but she's all better already. Put your hands together for the great Melissa Esslinger.
So yeah, I hurt my knee last week, and I went to the emergency room with this giant knot on my. Anyway, they told me it was a contusion, which is a really nice way of saying I'm a pussy. But I found out that actually my femur crashed into the back of my kneecap. So I'm glad that my body's working together. You know, getting things done. My mom gave me a lot of Dimetap when I was a kid, like at bedtime. Yeah, they made these lollipops out of it. So and they were shaped like a teddy bear, and that was my teddy bear, and my lollipop Dimetap. My mom used to tell me that she wasn't afraid of me getting kidnapped because I talk too much, and they'd just bring me back. So, I don't know, but am I too early?
Yeah, that's 53 seconds.
Aw,
Melissa Esslinger, everybody. First of all, can I say for the both of us that Melissa, I love this Stone Cold Steve Austin look that you went with.
It should be glass shattering when she walks up here. Let me tell you something, Vince. I appreciate the opportunity to put it right there. I want to shake your hand. Well, Stone Cold, I can see no reason why I can't shake your hand.
No, Stone Cold Stunner!
Yeah, I mean, with the knee brace and everything, it really
It's dead on. It's so funny. I feel so bad if you don't know anything about pro wrestling because it's hilarious. Oh, it's okay, Melissa.
The first thing, you're pretty new to comedy?
Totally different glass shatter.
You play with the cord a lot, and it's very distracting. So you just, it's something you'll learn to get comfortable with, but you just don't want to be lassoing. It looked like you were getting ready to do like that.
I've been told a few times.
You should just tweak your nips instead.
My God. And I had a question for Pat. He got really excited when you talked about Dimetap, I think it was.
Yeah, Dimetap.
And I was curious, were you excited about the medicine or the fact that she mentioned a mother and you were just...
I have childhood memories of sucking that shit down. It was grape and it tasted delicious.
I do as well. They don't make that anymore.
It was taken off the market.
Ah.
The good, they always take away the good shit.
You remember Dimetap?
I think
I didn't
it might
get
be back,
Dimetap.
but I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, my parents weren't trying to kill me, so it was a little different childhood.
Now, did they make the lollipops or you made the lollipops?
No, they sold those.
Interesting.
That's smart.
The pharmacy.
And that was basically like Robitussin, right?
I think so, yeah. It's a cough medicine.
So
Or
they gave you, I was a little
cold
confused
medicine.
with the way that the jokes all ran together. Were you saying that they gave you Dimetap to put you to sleep so that you wouldn't get kidnapped?
No.
Or were those not
No.
connected?
It's two separate jokes.
Can I give you some advice? You didn't
Yes.
have segues. And
Yeah.
it was like these 15-second snippets
Yeah.
that felt a little unfinished. They felt like sketches, like an
Yeah.
artist's sketchbook. But you're awesome.
Oh, thank
So keep writing.
I think he's into her.
Yeah, maybe focus on one of the topics,
minute,
and
yeah.
for the whole minute, just try to throw
Yeah.
anything you can
Yeah.
think of, tag it wise out, because
Yeah.
It'll help you expand
Yeah.
your material and stuff too if you do
Yeah.
it that way. It's only a minute, so realistically, unless you do one-liners, you shouldn't be doing more than 2
Right.
bits. the whole time. Usually just one, probably.
Yeah, like topics.
I used to have a 5-minute bit about being Michael Douglas's PA on Wall Street 2, Money Never Sleeps. PA stands for penis assistant, so I was his fluffer. It's a 5-minute bit.
5 minutes on something that doesn't even have a funny premise.
Doesn't even work in 5 seconds.
I have a question. Can I
Okay.
ask a question? Because like I'm trying to, I have a lot of just like barely tapped into stuff, like and I'm
Really
trying to
tapped
get,
into.
I'm trying to get like deeper into those, but I'm also trying to find the ones where I'm like, oh, well, I keep talking about that again and again and again, so obviously I need to like pull those together.
It's all gonna happen. You're gonna figure it all out. You're writing and performing a new 60 seconds a week, and you already have a natural, super likable, nervous, fun thing going on, so you're gonna be just fine. And plus, you're one of the baddest motherfuckers in the world.
Texas rattlesnake.
There she goes, Stone Cold Melissa Esley. Back out! Stunner! Your last and final comedian of the night is also one of the 2 newest regulars. 19-year-old, hilarious, super cool. Put your hands together for Ali Makovsky.
I had to get a colonoscopy in the 9th grade, just so I could relate to my dad a little bit more. I don't know if you guys are aware of what a colonoscopy is, but basically a doctor just takes a probe with like a GoPro at the end and just does like a little treasure hunt in your beehole. And like right as I was about to go under anesthesia, the doctor was like, 1, 2, 3, say cheese. And he took a picture of my face. And like I wasn't too mad about that. I was mad that he said say cheese. I was like, cheese is the reason I'm in here. I'm lactose intolerant and can't take a proper shit. There's these new glitter pills now. What it is, it's just a capsule filled with glitter. So that way when you shit, it comes out all cute and sparkly and stuff. I don't know, I think it's a fun idea, but I would never take a glitter pill because there's nothing cute about bloody glitter.
Wow. Exactly a minute. Let it be shown that the set of the night was done by a fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah. Wow. Is that glitter pill real?
Yeah.
It sounds real.
It's
That's
real.
me finding out about
Her,
it too.
that's great. Her set was almost like she knew what this show was all about.
Yeah.
She was prepared.
Yeah.
That's great.
Really, really fun. I love how you connected the colonoscopy with relating to your dad. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Did it do anything for you, Patty? Just dad talk?
Yeah, I mean, anything that's being honest about the connection we have sexually with our family members, I'm on board with.
Man, how bad do I want to have your parents on as guests on the show? Sit right next to me one night. And
That would blow your fucking.
oh, I would love it.
In my mind, I picture all of them looking exactly like him.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we should have them as guests. Just guests on
Yeah,
the show.
totally. The
My
Reagans.
mom would love it.
Let's do it.
What's your mom's name?
Vicky Reagan,
And your dad's Ronald Reagan?
John
John Joseph Reagan.
Joseph.
JJ Reagan.
My mom's watching on Ustream right now.
Really?
I met your mom.
Wow. Hi, Mrs. Makovsky.
Yeah.
Is that her name? Mrs.
This
Makovsky?
is, yeah.
I love it. Your parents are still together?
No, God, no.
Is she single?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she's closer to my age. probably.
I don't think so.
This is the first time you've creeped on someone's mom on the podcast?
I don't know. I've never seen. How old's your mom? Like 32?
She'd get mad if I say it, but she's 57.
Do you think we can call your mom on speaker right now and see if she finds Red Band attractive? If she's watching the Ustream, then
My
she could
phone's
see
up
him
there.
very
What's her
clearly.
number?
Is your mom ticklish?
Do you know her number by
Yeah, I'm
heart?
not gonna give it out though.
You want to use Pat's phone?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Dude,
Ladies and
Pat's-
gentlemen, our first ever call to a mom on Kill Tony, everyone. It's finally happening.
Groundbreaking.
I've tried to get this to happen like 10 times in the past 2 years.
This is almost like a Jackie Robinson type movie.
Yeah,
It's a groundbreaking.
How's your mom's feet?
better than what we've seen
She has
tonight.
flat feet.
Oh. Dun, dun.
Yeah,
Are you? Hi, Mom.
I'm watching.
Boom. It made contact. Hello, Mrs. Makovsky. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
I
You,
love you, Tony. You have a great show.
oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. And it's gotten even greater since the addition of your super talented daughter. So thank you for making her, or whatever you did. If you've been watching the show, then you know what I'm about to ask you. What do you think about we're trying to find a new girl for my friend here in the white hat, Ryan Redband.
Are you ticklish, ma'am?
You're so funny.
What do you think about the Olive Garden?
It's true, Brian.
Wow, you're a big spender too. Watch out.
Being torn down by mom. Mrs. Makovsky just burned your ass.
Can we get her to be a weekly?
I love it. Mrs. Makovsky, where are you at right now? Where do you live?
In Rossmore, Orange County.
Fuck yeah.
Fudge yeah.
Nice place.
If you want to come one of these weeks and do a minute. Oh, Allie doesn't want you to. Forget it. No, it's okay. Would you be willing to go on a date with Brian Redband here in the white hat?
Do you have Snapchat?
Wait.
I love Brian Redband. He's so smart and funny.
No, you're thinking of the wrong person.
The gunshot of truth.
Yeah.
Really warning me, like, oh, mom, stop that bag.
What?
What was that? Say that again.
Lost her.
Just like with Allie's dad, you're breaking up. There she goes, Allie McCarthy, everybody. A killer minute. Anything else for Allie? No, she's dead. Amazing. Allie McCarthy. Follow Allie McCarthy. Follow Melissa Esslinger. They are the two new regulars on Kill Tony, everybody. One more time for them. Josh Martin. Guys, I'm so sorry. Sinbad didn't make it. He had a family emergency. Maybe next time. Sorry for those of you that came specifically for Sinbad. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan J. Ebelt with tonight's drawing. Follow him on Instagram and Twitter, Ryan J. Ebelt. It happened. Is Sinbad in there? Yes. Thank you. As far as anybody needs to know, Sinbad was here and killed all night. Pat Reagan is on Twitter at Patty Reagan, PattyRegan. Download his album, Pat Reagan Smells Like Shit. What else, Pat?
Coming to my warehouse party this Friday. My band's playing. It's in downtown LA.
Fuck yeah, not too many comedians have a rave. He does. Go to his rave. Rick Ingraham, one of the funniest ever. Thank you so much.
Check out the Comedy Store podcast.
Yes.
If you enjoy podcasts.
Look up the Comedy Store podcast.
It's on iTunes. I just interview fucked up comedians.
Yeah.
Shit they do.
Rick's hilarious the whole time. So follow everything Rick Ingraham. Live audience, thank you so much. We did it again. Brian Redband.
See ya.
Hi guys.
What up, Darnell? Shit. Then you jumped up. You would have been so much. You stumbled. We're trying to get the foster home. Yes. But it's crushing it. A little bit full of rage every time. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad.